The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
I, for one, am very curious to hear how you, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, are going to attempt to explain away what unfolded last night in Sunrise.
The dog's a little worried now, all right? We had a 3-goal lead early in that game last night, and we lost it. We lost it. We scored in the end of regulation, so it looked like we had the momentum back, and then Edmonton scores the winning goal in overtime. They end up beating us 5-4 last night. Panthers now tied with the Oilers 2-2 in that game. Lynch, we had a chance to put them down. We had a chance to put our foot on their throat. We had a chance to close this thing, not close it out, but we had a chance to go up 3-1. Now it's tied 2-2. So I'm a little concerned right now, quite frankly.
That 3-goal deficit after a first period in a series, it was unprecedented in NHL history, the comeback.
The Oilers became the first road team to rally from three down since 1919, I think it was. The Montreal Canadiens did it against the Seattle Metropolitans.
Jesus Christ! Now it's back to Edmonton tomorrow night, which is it's probably gonna be a tad bit electric in there.
I would think because they were down and out. They were getting ready to go down 3-1 in this series. And hey, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. It adds to the drama. It adds to the theater.
Told you.
All right, here's Taco again. Brought this up at the start of the show this morning. Let her rip, Taco.
I'm back to it, dog. If you remember, about 10 years ago, I said sports are rigged. It's all about the money and the ratings. And I watched that game last night. Pretty much most of it. I saw it 3-0 Panthers, and then I watched them come back. They got the third goal. The Oilers did. Turned it off and said, sports are rigged. They're just making all the money they can. And you doubt me? Look at the basketball finals right now, too. It's a load of S.
Well, we shall see. Mm-hmm. We shall see. Hopefully we can win Game 5.
Well, we do have basketball finals tonight. Another game in Indiana, as long as Taco brought it up.
That's right, and OKC really needs to win that game. It's at Indy. Indy's leading the series 2-1. If they go up 3-1, man, I would say that series is just about over if that happens. But I think OKC is still the better team. We'll see what happens tonight. But what about the U.S. Open yesterday? The Oak Monster, as they call it. Oakmont just decimated the field yesterday. J.J. Spawn ends up in the lead. It's only his second U.S. Open. He had a clean scorecard. Did not have a bogey yesterday. I think he had 10 straight pars to close out. He shot a 4 under 66, so he did well. But all the big names, or just about all the big names, other than like Brooks Koepka, who shot a 68 yesterday. The chef, Scotty Scheffler, number 1 player in the world. He had more bogeys in one round yesterday than he made during the entire tournament when he won the Memorial 2 weeks ago. He shot a 73, his highest start ever in the U.S. Open. The big meathead, Bryson DeChambeau, he shot a 73 as well. There was one hole. I don't know if you guys, I saw the highlights.
I watched it live.
He was 39 yards away from the hole, par 5, 12th hole. Took 4 shots from the rough to get to the green.
Pat, he did a Tiger Woods fist pump when he got a bogey. I'm dead serious. After his 4th shot went in from off the green still, he bogeyed a hole without even being on the green.
All right, so Taco's guy is +3, mine is +3. Who did you have, Bulldog?
He's got Mickelson.
That's where's left?
I didn't even see where Mickelson was. I'm sure he's gonna. That was a sentimental pick, and you guys know
he would have to pull an Edmonton Oilers type comeback at this point.
Rory had a 74, by the way. I want to have Taco Bob. You're the golf. You're the guy who plays a lot of golf. All right, so Patrick Reed has a double eagle yesterday, 286 yards away. par 5 fourth hole. He holds it out with his 3-wood.
Yep.
Did you know a double eagle was called an albatross? Because I did not.
You didn't know that? You're a sports guy.
Yeah,
I've actually had an
thought it was a double
albatross
eagle.
before. I've had an
You've
albatross
never had
before.
an albatross. You shut up.
Yes, I have at the Winter Park 9-hole course years and years ago. Boom. Dropped it.
You had a double eagle?
Yeah.
Wait, it's lights out at the F1 desk.
Oh.
We've got breaking news here from our F1 insider, Taco Bob, about Sunday afternoon's race. What do you...
Here's what we got going on over there in Formula One. Australia,
No.
Grand son of a bitch.
We're in Canada.
Canada.
Montreal.
Australia, Canada.
Well, you know,
yes,
continents are continents. Anyway, well, what are we doing? I tell you what we're doing. We're going to Verstappen on another win because he's been kind of sitting back, you know, for the hunt, being a little bitch, people say, but Max Verstappen winning this weekend.
Thank you, Taco Bob, at the F1 desk for all of your insight every week for all things.
Now we got
F1.
racing in Canada, F1. We've got racing in Mexico City,
Yeah.
NASCAR, first international race of the modern era this weekend. By the way, Denny be at the race in Mexico City, so we'll see what happens there. Orlando City, they're on the road. Tomorrow night they'll be at Colorado, the Orlando Pride. Are they home or away? They're taking on Bay City. I believe they're away as well, so they'll be taking on Bay City tomorrow.
All right. He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Our guest on the podcast yesterday for Off the Air. If you didn't catch that yet, you might want to. It was quite a lively conversation, right, Bulldog?
Yeah, I'll say.
BC over there. Hey, by the way, Phil Mickelson is +4, your golfer, so he's not far off us.
Right. He's not that far from you guys. By the way, happy birthday to the great Weezer lead singer and guitarist, Rivers Cuomo.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.